Hi guys, it's Katrina here. I thought I would make a video going over divergence and how you see or find bullish and bearish divergence. I did have somebody ask me, to make a video, and also I've had some, people show me their charts and ask me if it's, bullish or bearish divergence, and unfortunately they were looking at it wrong. So yeah, I thought I'd make a video to show you how I find bullish and bearish divergence. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys out. Let's go ahead and get started. So my first chart I'm going to go over is the NASDAQ. I did post this one on Twitter, and I did post about the bullish divergence that I see. But first, what is divergence? And divergence is when the price action moves in the opposite direction or diverges, from your indicators. And the most used indicator that I see with divergence is either the MACD or RSI. I don't really use my RSI too much, so I use my MACD to find divergence. And this is like my normal basic chart I use all the time. And whenever I see divergence on this chart, like that's, huge, because this MACD actually that I use is not very good to find divergence. I do have a special chart that I use, and I will show you that one in a little bit. But I do see divergence, using this chart. But the big thing is, real quick, is I did have a friend one time show me his chart, and he's like, is this, bullish divergence? And he had his line in the MACD and in the stochastics. And I was like, no, that's wrong, because, you use price. You gotta have your divergence is between price and your MACD, or I guess you could use your stochastic. It's always between price and your indicator that you're using. It's never in between two indicators. So you wouldn't be using your MACD and your stochastics. You wouldn't be using your MACD and your RSI. It's always between price and an indicator. And then the other, thing is I do have this like trusty little cheat sheet that I do have saved on my desktop, and I pull it up, and I move it around, and whenever I think I see something, I compare it. So I will post this, that way you guys can, save it yourself to use as a cheat sheet. But, the big thing is like, when do you look for divergence? And when I look for divergence is when something makes a huge move down. I will start looking for bullish divergence, to see if it's forming. But if something's making a huge move up, then I will start looking for bearish divergence, to see if bearish divergence is forming. So that's when you look for divergence. When a stock or the indexes make a huge move up, you look for bearish divergence. And when a stock or the indexes make a huge move down, you look for bullish divergence. But I mean, if everything's pretty flat and normal, like, and there's no, like, I don't really look for divergence. So the other thing is when it comes to divergence, it's where these lines are. So, like right now, I've looked on the NASDAQ, and notice how my line is on the bottom of, my candles. And on the bottom of the MACD, and when I do use this MACD, it would be the blue line you're looking at. So I'm looking at, this bottom dip here, this bottom dip here. So the bottoms, and as soon as I see the bottom, when I'm using the bottoms of your price and the bottom of the indicator, I know that that's bullish divergence, and then I come over here to my little cheat sheet, and I, kind of, glance to see which one it is. And it looks like right here it is, matches this one right here, where, your price makes a lower low. Oh, wait, no, it's not this one. Is it? No. It is right here, this one. Price makes a lower low and the indicator makes a higher low. So that's a reversal divergence, and that's bullish. See, it's under the green, bullish divergence. There's also this over here, there's this hidden continuation divergence, where your price would make a higher low, but your indicator makes a lower low. But so there's not just reversal divergence, there's hidden divergence too. But the big thing is, as soon as I see I'm using the bottom of the candlesticks and the bottom of my, on my indicator, wherever the dip is, I know that that's bullish divergence. And why do I know this too? Is because, well, NASDAQ has made huge moves down. So I know I'm looking for bullish divergence. Let's see. I'm going to minimize this. So here's the NASDAQ one. And then also, I also see it on SPX, which is your S&P 500. Right here, look, right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw my line. Bottom of this candle, bottom of this candle. I always make mine dashed. And then here's my MACD. And look, here's this dip here and this dip here. And technically, if you look at my, if you ever watched my MACD video, I made a YouTube video going over MACD. Here's a bottom and then here's a higher bottom. And guess what? Price made a, bottom here and a lower bottom, but your MACD made a low here and a higher low. So there's your divergence. I can clear as day see it on this, my normal, regular, everyday chart I use. So then I would draw this one here. And also remember, why would I be looking for bullish divergence? Because, S&P or SPX has made, a huge move down lately. So I'd be starting to look for, bullish divergence. And then, I pull up my trusty little cheat sheet, and it's, the same as, the NASDAQ one. It's this one right here. But yeah, that's how that works. Now, the big thing though also about MACD is it's got to play out. You may see it, but it doesn't mean it's going to play out. Or it might take a while to play out. Price could still keep going down, but you're seeing the divergence. But it's got to play out too, FYI. So I showed you, do I have my SP here? Darn it, I'm sorry, I should have. SPX. So I just showed you the NASDAQ and the SPX on my normal everyday chart. Now I'm going to go to, you know what else I wanted to VIX. I forgot I wanted to show you the VIX. So now if you, so what has the VIX been doing? Has the VIX been making a huge move up or huge move down? And as we know, VIX has been making a huge move up. So which divergence would you be looking for? Well, you would be looking for bearish divergence, and that's what I'm looking for. So if you look at the MACD, this is the daily. I'm also looking at the daily charts on the VIX. Here it is. The MACD made a lower low. Now this one's a little tricky, but I think I do see it. The big thing is you got to also figure out where do you where's the spikes. So when you're looking for bearish divergence, you're looking for the spikes, and when you're looking for bullish divergence, you're looking for the dips, right? Because when you're looking for bearish divergence, you're using the tops of the candles and the tops of your indicator. So you're looking for the spikes, and then if you remember, I said on the bearish divergence, the bullish divergence, you're looking for the bottoms of the candle and the bottom of your indicator. But when you're looking for bearish divergence, you're looking for the tops of your candlesticks and your tops of your indicator. And I'll go ahead and pull up this cheat sheet. So see how it's the top right here, this reversal bearish divergence right here makes a higher high. Look, the line's on the top of the price, and the indicator makes a lower low. So look, it's the top of the spikes, the peaks, whatever. So that's a big thing too. You can't have a line. You're not gonna have a line. Let me get my line going. you're not gonna have a line here, right? And then a line, let's do a line in here. Like, no. Like, you know, like this is on the top of the price, and this is on the, you know, the bottom of the indicator. So like that's a no-no. I had somebody else send me their chart and they had done that, and I'm like, no, that's not how you find divergence. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Anyways, so I had noticed this is a while back whenever VIX from here to here. Let's remove this one. And I had posted this, you know, like from here to here. I remember posting this chart. Make this dashed. And look, from here, the top to here. I don't know if you guys remember this chart. Probably don't, but I remember it. You know, I posted this is, you know, bearish divergence. You know, look. Higher high. Look, from this one to this one's higher high, or even if you use this one to this one, higher high. And guess what? Here's your MACD from here to here. So you know, from your spot to your spot here, your peak to your peak here is lower. You know, is lower. So look, I pull up my cheat sheet, and let's see, it's still this reversal divergence. But I did post that, and look, and then so what happens when it plays out, when your divergence plays out? Look, right here is where it starts to turn over. So you know for a fact, like that's the end of your, you know, your spike here because it's turned over. You know, price should go down, and it did. It went down. So it played out. You know, you got to, you know, these divergences, they have to play out too, guys. So now I'm looking at this one, and you know, like part of me wants to, you know, from here to here, you know, let me see, cancel. From here to here, and that would be a normal, like from here to here, because look, the price going down, but look at this one. You can do from here to here, because this, you know, or even here to here. Cancel left, cancel left. You know, that then they would be diverging. Look at this is diverging here. The big thing is your MACD made a lower low, and price has been going up, right? So there is some divergence there. We go back to our little cheat sheet and see which one it is. And it's pretty much the same one. It's all this reversal divergence is showing. So this is bearish reversal divergence kind of showing here on your VIX. And then we had bullish divergence showing on NASDAQ and SPX. And we know SPX and VIX go hand in hand. So those are good signs if you're a bull. And then let's see, I also had PayPal, because I know PayPal has been showing some bullish divergence for a while, and it just keeps going down and down and down and down, right? So I thought I'd show it. And this is where I'm going to show you my new chart, my other chart I use, my main chart that I use. So this would be my normal chart here, right? This is my normal chart I always post for you guys. And this is the part about, like, I don't really use this chart for to find divergence because it's harder. But I tell you what, if I do see it, that's a good sign. And look at PayPal. Like, so PayPal, you know, so PayPal has made a huge move down. So I would be looking for bullish divergence. You know, so I know I'm looking for the bottoms of the candles and the bottom of, you know, my MACD. Look at this. Like, I can't even I can't even use this MACD at all to find divergence. You know, like, it just does not work. That's why I rarely use this, you know, chart style to find divergence because of this reason right here. But I have a different chart that I have saved, and it's called my naked chart. And the reason I call it naked is because I don't have you know, my Bollinger Bands, all my MAs, EMAs, and all that. I just have price, and then I have this 14 RSI MA. I also use MACD 2 line. I use a different MACD for this to find divergence. This is a different chart. This is also a chart that I use to find, I try to find, what's it called? What's that called? This called, darn it, I can't even think of it. Fibonacci. So like from, let's do a different one. That's why I got so much extra space. So from here to here, that's why I got this extra space here to find Fibonacci's. But to be honest, I'm not very good at, I struggle where to start to top and start at the bottom. So I'm not very good at them. But anyways, I do have the chart set up for them. But anyways, this chart style is the best for me to find divergence. So let's just get back to that. Anyways, this is PayPal. So look at PayPal. PayPal, has been showing like bullish divergence for the longest time. Look at, the price has been going down, 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 and the indicator's been going up, 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 up. So it is there. The bullish divergence is there, but it's all about whenever it plays out. It's got to play out, guys. It doesn't always play out for you. So be aware of that. Just because you see bullish divergence doesn't mean it's going to play out, or if you see bearish divergence doesn't mean it's going to play out. And the big thing too is, I'll show you in a different chart probably, but I'll show you a different chart. But I wanted to show you PayPal. Like, just be aware that it has to play out too, guys. And then I have Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla, right? I do see some bullish divergence on Tesla. Right here from this, Tesla's made a big move down, so I'm looking for bullish divergence, using the bottoms of the, the candlesticks and the bottom of my MACD. This is called MACD 2 lines. And look from this, this dip to this, from this bottom to this bottom, from this bottom to this bottom, like that's divergence. And what do? It looks like darn it. Where is it at? Pull up my trusty cheat sheet to find the divergence. So this one looks like, this is bullish divergence. So right here it is. This is reversal divergence where price makes a lower low and the indicator makes a higher low. So there's your bullish divergence. Also, the big thing is like this is for sure like right here. Like look how it already turned. Like that's for sure turned. Like that's for sure a bottom there. Like a bottom there, a bottom there. Like and like this is for sure, divergence. Now, if this little bit right here would have happened, like if these lines were still continuing down, like, yeah, they're still higher than this one, but it hasn't turned yet. So you don't know there's a little bottom there. You got to wait for that bottom to form. I was telling my friend that too. Like if the bottom hasn't formed yet, you got to wait for it to turn, to show a bottom's in, to show divergence. Because this could have kept going lower, and that's, that's not, it could have gone lower than this bottom. But it definitely, for sure, you can see turned right here. So that is divergence. And Tesla's gone up. So it's playing out so far. So now what I would be doing is watching for a big move up. I'd be looking for bearish divergence to form. So yeah, that's how that one works. And then I had one more, because I was trying to find a stock that's moved up to find bearish divergence. And there's not a lot, or maybe I have a bad stocks in my watch list, because a lot of stuff has not made huge moves up lately. The closest one I could find was this Northrop. Is that how I'm saying it? Grumman, which is corporation. Northrop Grumman, which is under my defense watch list. Because I know defense has made huge moves up. So I'm like, oh, let's see if I can find some, bearish divergence. But again, I would go from here to here, draw some lines, look from here to here, and you know, and maybe from here to here, and look, it's not diverging. So that's how you can tell it's not diverging. Like this is correct, you know, the higher highs, this has got higher highs. So there's, I don't see any bearish divergence, you know. It doesn't mean price can't go down, but I don't see bearish divergence. And I'm looking, you gotta look at the top of the candlesticks. That's where you're looking for bearish divergence. And I don't see any. So I mean, if you wanted, you could look, you know, you could look for, you know, more bullish divergence, but like everything's lining up. Like right here. Like everything looks good. It's lining up. So, you know, I don't see any bullish or bearish divergence here. So I went over here though and I looked right here. It made a huge move up back in October, it looks like. And look at the, you know, MACD 2 line. Look at the, you know, indicator. Look, it made a, you know, a higher high, and here the indicator made a lower high. So then I already know there's some divergence there, so I, you know, would pull up my cheat sheet just to be on the safe side. And it's, yeah, here it is. It's reversal divergence right here. See that one right here. And you can see it turned right here. So as long as it turns right here, puts that, you know, that lower high in, it turned. There's your divergence, and look at price. Price went down big time. But also I wanted you to know is like if you look right here at this part of your, you know, my MACD2 line or my indicator. Like this has not turned yet. Like this could keep going up, 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 you know, like you gotta, it's gotta turn. Like it's gotta put in a, you know, it's gotta put in a top, or down here in the bottom. It's gotta put it in the bottom. It's gotta turn. You know, like otherwise that's not divergence. You know, like, cause this has not turned yet and put in a top yet. So, you know, I just wanted to show you that like, you know, like sometimes people are like, I wish I could find one. Like here's some bullish divergence. I see it right here. Look at this. So from here to here, from here to here, you know, look at this higher high, lower low, and boom, you know, some, and then you could do from here to here. This looks about normal. From here to here straight, from here to here straight. That's about normal. But notice you got to put in these little bottoms. Like if this would have kept going down, like that might not have been, you know, divergence. You know, it could have gone lower than this one. You don't know. But you got to make sure it puts in these little bottoms or carves in the tops to find divergence. You know, like you can't end it right here. You know, this does not show me a top is formed yet, FYI. But yeah, if you want to go through like some of your stocks, I looked at Boeing. I didn't see any, I don't think. You know, like it's made a big move down, but look, the divergence looks normal. Look, from here to here to here to here, like that's normal. That's what you do. That's how you look for divergences. Like you could do from here to here. Look, from here to here. Normal divergence. Normal divergence. See that, so if you're using the bottoms of the, you know, price and the bottom of the indicator, you're looking for bullish divergence. But that's normal. It's normal divergence. Nothing's diverging. And then, you know, if you're using your tops from here to here, I think I just did this one, did I? Maybe I did. Normal. Nothing's diverging. I could do from here to here. Now there's some, look, there's some divergence. Look, let's look. From here, and look at this one. That's divergence. And then that's bearish divergence because I'm using the tops. The top of the let's get rid of this one. The top of the price and top of the indicator. Cancel. Okay, and then so which divergences? I know that's bearish divergence, but which one is it? So I pull up my trusty cheat sheet. See if I can. Darn it. Let's see if it's over here. Nope, it's gonna be. All right, got it. Look, it's hidden. It's hidden divergence. Right here, it's this one. It's this hidden, bearish hidden divergence. Look, price makes a lower high while your indicator makes a higher high. So there's your hidden divergence. And look at price, went down. So there you go. Found a hidden divergence. Most of the ones I'm seeing right now are reversal, but there are some hidden ones in there too. Anyways, I hope this helps you guys out on how to find bullish and bearish divergence. Again, you guys can use RSI. I don't use RSI, but you can use your RSI. You would, again, use the top of the RSI or the bottom of the RSI, you know. And then I will go ahead and post this little cheat sheet again for you guys. But just the big thing about divergence is, you know, when something makes a big move up, start looking for bearish divergence. When something makes a big move down, start looking for bullish divergence. Also remember, you use your price and your indicator. Like, that's how you find divergence, between price and your indicator. And then when you're looking for bearish divergence, you're looking for the tops, you know, the tops of your, you know, your price, and tops, you know, the tops of your indicator. If you're looking for bullish divergence, you want to use the bottoms of your price, bottom of the candlesticks, and the bottom of the, you know, the little dips on your indicator. So that's like the main things on how to find divergence. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to my tweet. I will eventually put this video and this information in my pinned tweet. Anyways, thank you guys. Bye.